Christianity is a life of relationship with God. Christianity is not a religion you practice. It is a relationship you live. It is not about rules you follow, but a God who wants to walk with you. Many people think Christianity is mainly about going to church, keeping commandments, trying to be a good person, or avoiding bad behavior. But at the heart of Christianity is something much deeper. It is not first about what you do for God. It is about who you are with God. The Bible tells us that the greatest thing in life is not success, not money, not fame, not power. In the book of Jeremiah, God says that the real joy of life is when a person knows Him, understands Him, and walks with Him. Not just knowing about God, but actually knowing God. Because there is a difference between information and intimacy. You can know facts about someone and still not have a relationship with them. But Christianity invites you into something personal, a living connection with the Creator of the universe. Jesus describes this relationship in a very simple way. He says He is like a vine, and we are like branches connected to that vine. A branch does not struggle to produce fruit. It only needs to stay connected. In the same way, the Christian life is not about forcing change, but about staying connected to Christ. When you remain in Him, your life naturally begins to change. Your thinking changes, your desires change, your character changes. Not because you are trying harder, but because you are walking closer. This is what relationship looks like. Relationship means communication. It means you talk to God in prayer. Not only when things are difficult, not only when you need help, but also in simple everyday moments. When you wake up in the morning, when you go into work, when you're making decisions, when you feel confused, when you feel grateful. You talk to Him like a father, like a friend, like someone who actually cares about your life. And relationship also means listening. God speaks through His Word, through the Bible, not as a dry religious book, but as a living voice that guides, teaches, and corrects. You don't just read scripture to gain knowledge. You read it to hear God's heart, to understand His ways, to align your life with His truth. Jesus once said something very powerful. He said He stands at the door and knocks. He does not break the door. He does not force Himself. He knocks. And He waits for you to open. That tells us something important about God. He wants relationship, not control. He wants love, not fear. He wants invitation, not obligation. God does not want slaves. He wants sons and daughters. Real relationship always requires a response. You have to open the door. You have to choose to walk with Him. The Bible also says that when you draw near to God, He draws near to you. That means God is not distant. He is not hiding. He is not unreachable. The moment you take a step toward Him, He meets you with grace, not with judgment, not with condemnation, but with love. Christianity is not about being perfect. It is about being honest. It is about coming to God as you are, with your doubts, with your fears, with your weaknesses, with your questions, and allowing Him to shape you over time. Relationship means trust. You trust God even when you don't understand. You trust His plans even when the road is unclear. You trust His timing even when you feel impatient. Jesus said that the key to life is to seek God first, not after everything else, not only when there is time, but first. When God becomes your priority, everything else begins to fall into place. Not that life becomes perfect, but it becomes purposeful. You begin to live with direction, with peace, with meaning. You start to realize that God is not just interested in your church life. He is interested in your relationships, your work, your thoughts, your dreams, your struggles. He wants to walk with you in real life, not just in religious moments. Christianity is not about visiting God once a week. It is about walking with God every day. It is about learning to hear His voice, to recognize His leading, to depend on His strength. It is about obedience, not from fear of punishment, but from love and trust. Because when you love someone, you want to please them. You want to honor them. You want to grow closer. That is the heart of Christianity. Not performance, not pressure, not pretending, but presence, connection, intimacy. God is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for available hearts. Not religion, relationship. If you've learned something from this, please share it with someone. Like and subscribe for more teachings like this. The Lord bless you.